Well, hello there now, it's only me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from the Giggle Mill here in Haslingden, near Manchester in the UK. The Giggle Mill has, in this Studio B, state-of-the-art technology for filmmaking. Believe me when I say that IMAX or 3D has nothing on this setup. And watch out for the very special effects which will appear like magic. Today we have a little tale about China and taking advice from parents. And in the story, young man sets off. That'll be 5 o'clock. It's these oaks, you know, they keep you as regular as a clock. In this story, a young man sets off on a long journey across China, and eventually he gets completely lost, and seeing a little cottage at the side of the road, and it was getting dark, he walks over and knocks on the door. And a very old Chinaman with pigtails and grey hair and a long thin beard answered the door. "Yes, can I help you, please?" So the young man says, "Well, I'm lost," he said. "Is there any chance of a bed for the night and some supper?" He said, "I can pay you." So the old man said, "Well, yes, I think we can accommodate you, but please, no touchy daughter. If touchy daughter, I inflict upon you 3 very painful Chinese tortures." So the young man promises him he won't touch his daughter, and he thinks, well, might be an old Chinese woman anyway by now. So when they're having their evening meal, the daughter comes down and the old man introduces her. "Oh, wow, what a chick. Oh, blimey." He couldn't keep his eyes off her and she couldn't keep her eyes off him. So, despite his promise, during the night he sneaks round to her room and they have a passionate night together. And he was very quiet and he creeps back to his bed and thinks, well, none the wiser. So when he wakes up, he feels a great weight on his chest, you see. So he looks and there's this big rock. And there's a label attached to it and it says, "Chinese torture number 1. So he thinks, well, if that's the best he can do, he said, that's not up to much. So he walks to the window, picks up the rock and throws it out the window. As he's throwing it, he sees a label stuck to the other side and it said, "Chinese torture number 2. Rope tied to left testicle." And of course he sees the rope snaking out the window by now and he sees where it's tied. So he thinks, "I'll fool him," he says. "I'll jump and then I'll only break a few bones, you see." As he jumps, he sees a label stuck to the window. It says, "Chinese torture number 3. Right testicle tied to a bedpost." Thank you and good night, folks.